Hello everyone, how are you guys doing today? We're back here on the World of Otium for another episode, and we are perfect timing working on the building around our iron farm. You can see our brownstones in the background from the previous episode, and maybe spoiler, Mantis Corp sitting over there. Cool looking building, we'll take a look at that as well. Mantis is hard at work on that one. But today we are going to build up at least the basic area for our iron farms here in this area. I've got a design for the building as well as some ideas on what we're going to do on the interiors as far as storing the iron, because I'm going to have all the iron come into this building so people can have access to it as well. And we're going to just throw away the poppies is what we're going to do. I gotta go gather up a bunch of resources to do this and bring them back over here. So that is what I'm gonna do, and then we will talk about what we did, and I'll show you this iron farm I kind of put together, which is slightly different than a lot of the other ones. Show you the design as well. So let me go gather those resources, and I'll be back with you here in a bit. Alright, welcome back. So I picked up the majority of my materials and we are good to go. But I did want, and I'm ready to build. I know what we're going to put together. But I wanted to talk to you about how I built this iron farm. I'm going to have an iron farm down here below that literally only needs 4 blocks access to light to the sky, so I can really build basically a ceiling with the trap doors over the top of it, and cover most of this floor and not have to worry about it. And I'm cheating a little bit, kind of. And I'm gonna grab this and this, and we're gonna go talk about it a little bit. I'm gonna go away from our villages over here, just so I don't accidentally cause problems with them over there. I'm gonna hop over here. This is where the road's gonna go. I got a bunch of digging to do. So let's talk about how villages work in Minecraft. Alright, so this will work right here for just a little conversation. So, a village has houses in it, and a certain number of houses allow golems to spawn with a certain number of villagers. So what defines a village, and you can find this on the internet pretty easily, is that there is a door that has access on one side that it opens on, right? So either this side or this side that has access to skylight. And the other side has to be covered at that level, right? So this is actually considered a house in the game. And if there were villagers around here, this would actually be treated as a house. So what I did over there for the villages is that I have this single spot right here in front of this door that has access to skylight, and then I put another door right there, and it's also covered, and within a certain number of blocks, I'd have to go look it up again, it has access to skylight again. So this is actually 2 houses, even though the doors are stacked in like this. It doesn't matter what I build up on the sides here. I can build up whatever I want to along here But because I have this open for both of these doors, I now have a village. And that's kind of what I did over there, is that I've got 4 doors stacked this way, and then I got 4 doors stacked this way, and I just used the corner of the iron farm to create the village. I still need to get the villagers in there. Still need to get all that other stuff in there, but I haven't seen anybody quite use that mechanic in order to control the villages. But you can see there, I wish I had Optifine on these doors right here, is that this corner right here is sky access for that row and for this row that's along here. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 doors and 2 doors right there, just to keep them all stacked in there. And the reason I put the 2 doors together is by putting them there, then it makes it easier for lighting, as well as to keep mobs from spawning. So that's what I have here, and I have the exact same thing built down below. So it's a slightly different mechanic on the creation of the actual village itself. So that's a little bit of technical Minecraft that we're getting into. And I got those 4 spots marked right here with the glass, so that I don't accidentally build over them. Glass does not block it for the one down below. So I can build everywhere on the floor minus these 4 blocks. And I kind of have a plan for putting those into place as well. But the first thing we're going to build is we are going to build our outline on the outside below, and because this is an iron farm, you can kind of see I am building with white and red concrete as well. And I gotta make sure I know where I'm building this here. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. 16, 18, 19. Is that really what I want? No, it's not. I want... Actually, no, that is what I want. So, this is going to be where we're going to start. So, what I'm going to do... Just for... that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. And it's not quite square in here, unfortunately. And I know that. But I could make it square. I haven't actually built... Oh, I built this road over here. No, we're going to leave this as an odd size and have it a little off. We're going to do some outside trim work anyway, so it's not going to hurt anything. So we'll have 3 over there, 2 over there. It's not going to hurt us. All right, so this is where we're going to be at on our block, our 20th block. So that there, that means I want this here, this here. All right. So let's take a look at here. I got this right. Yeah, building on camera without my reference open. I didn't take a screenshot of it. $16, $17. There we go. That's 20. So we're going to need the same thing here again. I'll put red and red. And you can see why I'm going in with this here in a bit. 3, just doing one here. Question. Yeah, just like that and that. There we go. That's what we're going to have in our outline. So let me build this up a little bit and show you what we're going to have in this spot right here. And we're actually going to bucket these as well. The red I knew I created concrete for. The white I knew I was going to have some opportunities to turn that in solid concrete. So it's not as big a deal. Bye, Mr. Golem. Let me build up the first little side of this, and I'll show you what we got. So I'll be back with you here in a bit. All right, welcome back. So we're gonna do a little bit of repair work because well, my water control isn't as good as it should be. And when I was converting the white powder into regular concrete, I accidentally obsidianed the lava. So climbing back out of our lower iron farm, and we got some work down there we're going to be having to do from a technical perspective, getting the iron up into this building. And we'll probably build ourselves a bubble elevator at some point inside of here. But this is what we've got going for the idea that we have here. So we order that. And this is what we're going to have. And this is going to be the majority of the build here. And I'm going to put a little detail. Just need 4 of them. And because this is the iron farm, I thought this was an appropriate detail. Let those grow all the way down on purpose. See, those are going to fill in with green. And this is going to be the majority of the building. The building's going to go up probably about 4 of these, I think. So probably end up about right there. And then we'll put a ceiling on it. And then we're going to do pretty close to a similar thing with the front here. But the difference is I'm going to use this area right here for the front. So let me get to building. Get this built up and above our the levels that we need, and I will be back with you here shortly. All right, welcome back. So I've done a little bit of work. I've done a lot of work. We've got our building done. I've been on and off for most of the day. I actually had a day off of work, so I put a little bit of time in here. Gotta get some more carpet over here, but let's take a look at what we've got here. I took the building all the way up to the top, and let's see if I can get up there. I got vines everywhere, and I just put a dark oak half slabs up here and carpeted the top of this. So the top of this is mob proof. This area right in here, I haven't done anything with, and I'm a little less concerned on that one. And then there are some holes that drop down right here that I may end up coming in and putting on trapdoors, which should be okay. Or maybe just throw some glass in here. I don't know, but I just need to keep these open. But most people aren't going to be coming up here anyway. So let's take a look down here. Look at it from here. So this is the front of the building. I think it turned out pretty good. I still got to do the outside landscaping and so forth. We got a nice path on the way in. And those chests are going to come out and the beacon will go away. This is the front, and on the side here, they turned out really, really good. You can see up into the inner workings of it, but I'm okay with that on the side. And I use just some basic torches for the lighting. I may get some mobs walking in here, and if that is a problem, we will deal with it. I've still got some finishing touches to do in here. But we do have a drop chute. We will see. The golems will fall all the way down or get spawned down below. They go into that. And they all pipe up into this set of chests right here. And this is the only one that's right now active. This bank and this bank are decorative. But I'm going to come back in and we'll get these all plumbed in that they'll do that. And let's see here. Let's go take a look at the redstone down below and what we've got down here. Nice long drop chute all the way down here. And I'm not going to do anything with decorating any of this, but this does give us some maintenance to get down into here. I got really, really lucky. This is probably the only spot I could put this filter in. It's just a super simple poppy filter. I didn't even rename the sand on this one, but it's basically catching the poppies, putting them on a clock here. A little simple like this clock right here. A little overkill for destroying poppies, but it's the most compact way for me to get in here and fire the poppies out. And then this right here just dispenses them into a water elevator that goes up, all the way up into the other chest, and is good to go. We'll light up the rest of this. We'll get rid of this beacon, cover up that hole as well. Villagers are just gonna have to live down here all by themselves. And since this is an iron farm, the whole point of this was to get iron and not leave anything behind. Sure. So that is what this is going to be. It's not super efficient, but it you know, we don't lose anything. And we are getting iron. Even though I've got everything covered, I did check it and make sure that everything was working. And we are getting stuff dropping through there. And we have a water elevator up on the back side of this spot over here. A little bit out of the way, but easy to get to. And then just the glass tube up to drop them through. That is the iron farm. I really do like this build. I think this turned out really well. I may come back in here. I was thinking about this and putting some red stained glass in these corners so it'll attach to both. I mean, just a little spot checks, a little bit of finishing up some of these lit areas and see what I can do with it. But I do appreciate your guys' time. The rest of this, I'm going to work off the outside of this. Any decorations in here, I'm going to work off camera, but I'm sure we'll see it, and I'm sure other people from Otium will be coming into it. Hopefully you guys liked today's video. If you did, hit the like button. And if you want to see more, definitely subscribe. I'd love to hear your guys' comments on this. If you think there's any changes you can do or had any questions about how I put together the iron farm, I am always willing to chat with you. You can find me on Twitter at @AWanderingNerd or leave me a comment down below. But again, that is the episode. I got to call it here. And until next time, this is a Wandering Nerd.